Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman, and we are on the island for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference, and we're staying at the hotel where everybody, at least in this hemisphere, wants to stay, and that is the Grand Hotel, and here is the owner. Dan, it is so good to see you. I can't tell you how much we love being here. Dan Musser is presently the owner. General manager, I guess, is the title for Ken Hayward?
Correct. Yes.
Excellent. Can we talk a little bit about the hotel? Because this really is, well, like the movie, somewhere in time.
Very much so. Part of the, I think one of the charms of our place is that we do have some traditions that we like to keep, and like having gentlemen put a coat and tie at night. My dad always said it doesn't cost us a dime, but it changes the feel, particularly in this room at night. And I don't think in a stuffy way, but more a celebratory kind of way. But we're also closed for half the year, and so that gives an opportunity to look at all the things we do and hopefully improve them a bit. This year we added some lovely cupola suites on the top floor, which is a 30-year project I've been working on that's finally done, which I'm very proud of, and added some great space to the hotel, as well as our normal renovation of guest rooms. We're over 150 guest rooms this winter, getting ready for the summer.
I want to hear about the cupola rooms because this looks like someplace you could put a number.
This is the end of the project, which the original hotel had dormer-style rooms on the third floor. My great uncle raised the roof literally after the Second World War and made them full-size rooms. And we were able to argue successfully to the Historic Commission that this is the same look that the original hotel was, and I think very appropriate, which I think it is, just a floor up. And so we converted what was attic space, storage space, into now lovely guest rooms that we can rent together or separately. So families traveling together, groups, or just people that want a little more space, they can have those. Now we have 13 of those.
Well, I think that's where I was going. If you're bringing a small group up or a family, like when we come up, we like to have adjoining rooms.
Very much so. We have 6 children in our family, so yes, it'd be something we'd be interested in.
Your whole house was adjoining rooms. Can you give us a little of the history, because it's incredibly unique in how it was built, when it was built, and who built it?
Well, we were built by transportation interests with the idea to create a new place to haul people to. So 2 railroad companies and a steamship company got together, bought the property, and built this facility pretty much as you see it today in 90 days, and started in the spring of 1887 and opened on July 10th. Which is kind of just, I can't imagine getting 400 plus carpenters they reportedly had. I don't know, can you find 400 carpenters today? I don't think so. Yeah.
Matter of fact, everybody's looking for those 400. But 90 days, and you think about, they were horse drawing things then.
Well, they cheated a little bit. They put the foundation in the winter before, and then all winter milled the lumber over in Sheboygan, brought it over on the ice with teams of horses, but still. So they were prepped to go, but still, basically from the ground up, and then opening it up on July 10th is kind of an amazing feat.
Nobody builds anything in 90 days. That is
30 years to build 13 rooms on the top hotel.
I was not going to point that out, Dan. So the hotel has done nothing but thrive. In 08, 9, and 10, like all other businesses, did you see a downturn?
Very much so. That was the biggest challenge I've had in my business career here. I started full-time in 1989, and I'm very proud of the fact we were down single digits. We were down 9.9%, but a lot of our peers weren't, and a lot of our peers did a lot worse than that. So we were very fortunate to have a loyal guest base that stuck with us, and some of the groups they all came. They didn't maybe spend as much as they did before, or maybe now are beginning to as well. But thank goodness that they came, and maybe we didn't use all the rooms, but still maybe half the rooms, and we were glad to have them.
Well, this has to be a boon, this particular policy conference, being the annual piece up here. And, everybody looks forward to this.
Well, in this group, we do pretty much everything we can do, we do for this 4 day period. And so it forces us to get to beyond our A game right away at the beginning of the summer. And plus, it brings you, media, up here to talk about Mackinac and the island, which certainly doesn't hurt us.
Which we love to do. Dan Musser, the owner of the Grand Hotel, thanks so much, not only for spending a little time with us, but what you do here and the magnificent place you make. to accommodate people throughout the world.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming to Mackinac.
Good to have you here. You're listening to and watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman from the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. We'll be right back.